You guys are about to listen to the first hour of Corrupted free. Enjoy the first hour of Corrupted, episode 143. Free. If you like it, go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show to download all the episodes on audio as well every week. Thank you to all the patrons that made this possible. Popping up on the screen right now, the producer level patrons especially there. And everybody else, we'll see you next week for Corrupted. God, dude, was it annoying. And listen, if I blocked you because you sent me stuff, I'm sorry. But I just want nothing to do with it. I've said it since January. Leave me out of it. Leave me alone. Stop it. Let's see if it continues. Let's see if it keeps continuing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, despite
of course
that.
it will, dude.
Oh my God. It just keeps going and going and going.
It's never gonna stop, dude. You already know that.
Never gonna stop me.
Here's to hoping it does.
Might
Well,
need-
if it doesn't stop, I'm pretty sure the coronavirus will kill them all. Let's just hope for that. How about that?
Did you say the coronavirus will kill Obama?
No. Why you always gotta make me racist? I mean,
No, I
probably said that in the past, but
I fucking heard that. Like, that's exactly what I heard.
well, maybe I did say that.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm busy fucking day moving our stuff to keep in case we quarantine. That's a good idea, Dan&Cora. Move your shit to quarantine yourselves. That's not bad.
Wait, what do you mean move yourself? Move your stuff?
In case they had to quarantine themselves, I guess.
Move it to where?
I don't know. Like, I guess, like, I don't know. Maybe he'll answer in the chat. What do you mean? Quarantine where? We're going to find out in a minute. Did you just send me did you send me a video of you shooting a gun, dummy?
What? Here, guys.
I think I did.
It's like, here, guys. Look at me shooting a gun.
Here's the. Well, I'm
is
shirtless and I'm really
you were drunk
intoxicated.
earlier.
Yeah, I'm still drunk from that video. I shot that today.
Oh, God.
I was heavily intoxicated.
Yeah, you look like you are.
I was talking about how I was going to kill the coronavirus with Steel Freedom.
That's what JB did when he called as Boomer.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to kill the coronavirus.
Steel
with fucking
freedom,
lead.
Joe. Freedom, you know what I'm hunting,
Yeah.
Joe? I'm hunting. Oh my
I'm
God.
hunting Corona.
Corona. I don't even remember the voice he did. It was fucking crazy though. I remember that.
Yeah, I have been bothering my hero, you know, JB.
Yeah, I mean he
It's
is.
my man.
Yeah, I mean that
I'm
lot
getting water. Do you want me to bring you one?
of. Yeah, I guess so. I feel like I'm out of breath. And
Do you?
And I will
I didn't
not.
hear you.
Yes, if you
Yeah, you
can,
cut
yeah.
off a
And I
little.
won't, because I won't leave this chair right now. I won't leave this chair. Listen, I'll make one final statement, and then we'll go into Corrupted 100%. The bottom line is, listen, out there, Tommy C, the guy who used to do shit with me, I'm cool with him now. Love the guy. You know, for the time we had together, once in a while we talk. He did some things, I did some things. You know, the old, even, you know, Dave Rose, man, Dave Rose did a lot of stuff for me that I really appreciate to this day. I love that guy. It breaks my heart that I did things to push him away. It's my fault. I'll just say it's my fault. I mean, I believe it is partially my fault, but I also believe that it's some of his fault too. But I think that I'll take full responsibility as the leader. You know, that I fucked that up somehow. You know, in many different little ways. You know, Jesse has had problems over the past. I've had problems with Jesse. Miscommunication mostly with me and him, as Jesse said when we did our podcast weeks back about it. You know, obviously JB, we miss him. I don't do things about JB. The only thing I'll do about JB is that I miss him and that I like him, and I'll bring up stuff that we did in the past. That's what I'll do about JB. What, Leah? Oh, give me dirty looks. Okay. And yeah, man, and that's about it, bro. And other than that, and I don't know who these trolls are tonight that have been doing this or saying these things. So whatever. And as far as, you know, the Scott stuff goes, the guy's obviously you know, shocking and has done things. He's done some funny things, done some good things, funny things, other things. But he's been banned from my show for months. You know why he's not been on my show for months? I mean, you know, he's from calling and things like that. But listen, I got no problem with him at this point because he's not in my life. He's not on my show. I don't talk to him. I don't know what to tell you about it. I wish him the best, man. I wish him all the luck. Lots of love to you, whatever the fuck, Scott, or whatever the fuck out there, or anybody out there, whatever, I don't care. I have no issue. I'll move on. It's these trolls that keep sending this shit over and over again. Yeah, and I don't have a problem. And certainly me and JB just talked earlier today and yesterday. You know what I mean? And Ken, man, I got no problem with him. He's been gone. He's left the show a long time ago, man. He left to do his own deal a long time ago. I don't know why that keeps getting brought up. You know what I mean? I hope he's cool. I did some shit. He did some shit. Shit happened. And we all did great magic together when we were together. It was great stuff. Appreciate it. Like everybody, just stop drinking the Kool-Aid that I said things about this one or that one or whatever the fuck, because I didn't. You can watch the show. Go watch Monetize This last night. That's the one that everybody's talking about today, apparently. Go watch Monetize This last night. From the beginning to the end.
2 weeks in a row, dude.
I'm gonna have fucking breathing problems. I can't breathe. But no, anyway, that's it, man. I wish everybody luck. I got no maliciousness to anybody. And you'll know when I do, because I'll say it. I had a problem with Tommy being a little two-faced the other day. I brought it up on my show. Guess what? If I got a problem with you, I'll bring it up. I brought up the issue I had with Tommy. I had a little squabble with JB about something the other day that wasn't a big deal. It was just a little funny thing. DMOON, did you hear about this? Some guy called my show. He was like a Texas guy. He calls every once in a while. He's been calling for months, like once a month. He calls from Texas. He's like, hey there, Joe, I'm in Texas and the fucking apocalypse coming. And even the people in the chat were kind of like, this guy's a little bit out there. He was like, I'm telling you, you got to have the guns and everything. And he goes, I used to listen to JD. And I was like, JB or JD? And apparently he was talking about, I think he was talking about JD, but JB thought he was talking about him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
Yeah. So did you hear the guy? What did you think?
I heard JB personally.
Well,
yeah,
but
I heard the same thing.
I heard JB.
He even had the accent too. So
the accent's the rough part, dude, because it could be JB.
Listen,
JB.
I heard JB first when he said it, but then I was like, but that doesn't make any sense. But he goes, I used to listen to that piece of shit JB. He's talking about JD. Because people shit on JD all the time on my wrestling shows. Nobody shits on JB.
I mean, either way, whoever he was talking about, he was clearly trolling, and he was clearly trying to get something out of it. So,
no, he wasn't trolling. No, he wasn't trolling. He calls in every month. That guy's dead serious.
Oh, so it's not a fake voice?
No,
I mean, it sounded like a fucking fake voice.
No, that guy calls in every month and says something about wrestling, and every other one of his calls were dead serious. Like, dude, I'll tell you, I listened to The Undertaker, and fucking when I was a kid, I thought fucking, in Stone Cold, and I used to watch. No, this guy calls in dead serious every time, and it just so happened that on this call-in, he mentioned like, fuck, I used to listen to that shithead JB, and so I don't believe he was talking about JB at all. I think he was talking about JD, because everybody always shits on JD when they call. And I'm like, oh, right. But I heard JB when he first said it, and I was like, what? And then finally people were in the chat were like, no, he means JD. And I was like, oh, I get it. Okay. Because of his accent, I heard JB, but he meant JD. Yeah. Like, and that's what I thought he meant. That's why I was laughing at it. Like, I wasn't like, what? Because if I knew he was talking about JB, I would have been like, what? I would have been like, right. What do you mean that asshole? Like, what the fuck? And JB hasn't covered wrestling in like 2 years. So, like, yeah, I was like,
I mean, yeah, maybe so. I mean, I guess it's because I've never heard the guy before on your show, so I thought it was like one of those new callers or whatever. Because, I mean, I heard JB, but I mean, I clearly could have been wrong. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. But anyway, so JB thought he was talking about him, and like, it was just weird. I was like, no, I don't think it was about you at all. But like, it could have been, but it didn't even. Basically, I didn't think he was talking about JB because I've never heard anybody ever say like, I used to listen to that shithead JB. I've never heard anyone say that. No one's ever fucking. I mean, unless it's somebody that actually like knew. worked with JB and then got in a fight with him, because there's a lot of those people, but there's nobody that listened to him that was like, oh, you know what? He sucks. No one does that, but everybody does that about JD. So I adamantly believe he was talking about JD. Could have been JB. But I don't. I mean, people in the chat who are here heard it. I don't know. Maybe my fucking blood pressure's rising right now. I don't know. What the fuck.
You need to take a rest, bro. Jesus Christ. You got a lot off your chest to be, or whatever the fuck the term is. I can't speak right now.
Yeah, there'll be a
You
lot.
might kill me tonight. That tonight might be the night.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to kill you.
Yeah.
Why? What the fuck did you do?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, that's what the fuck. Why would I want you? Are fucking you're like, if Bullfrog didn't come along, you would be the most retard in this fucking whole goddamn thing.
Dude, Bullfrog is like
Bullfrog
he's
like,
legitimately dumb, huh?
He's probably a mongoloid, He probably missed the chain on to evolve. That's how retarded he is.
Well, and despite the rumors, Bulldog will be on the show next week on Monetize This to get froggy with everybody.
Yeah, you could get creepy too.
I'll have to hop on there and show him who the biggest retard in the community is.
There you go.
Oh, great! Dummy versus Bullfrog. That could be golden.
Yeah, I'll fuck that bitch up, dude. He's gonna get some fucking steel freedom as far as I'm concerned.
The whole fight, he'll just be like, "You little dummy bitch."
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
You
Go fuck. Go shove a
Wasn't he
frog
trying
up
to
your
like
ass.
go at you, Leah? Wasn't he like kind of flirting with you a little bit?
Did he? I didn't notice.
No,
if he
the
did.
week before.
Yeah,
Remember,
the
he
week
was
before.
like, he goes, "Ooh, yeah, that'd be good," or something like that about Leah.
Ew.
I thought he was
I guess I filtered that.
You were drunk.
He's bi, supposedly, or not bi, or
Not now.
bi or something.
I don't
Now-
believe that.
Now he's not.
Changes.
Oh, were you asleep for that when
He's
he said
not
I'm
now?
not? Yeah, you said. Now he says he's not bi, and he also doesn't have a daughter anymore. So we don't know what the fuck. But
I heard the daughter stuff, which is apparently his daughter, niece, or something. I don't know. I mean, he's from the South, right?
the best was that text message that DeMarco
Fuck
sent
anything
me.
that walks.
Dude, it says the message says, like, check out this hot bitch, and it's his brother's wife.
Yeah, it's a picture of Leah.
No, it's a picture
What?
of his brother's
No, it
wife.
better not be.
Jesus.
I bet she's like Tommy. He like masturbates to Leah. Like it's just like Tommy, where he's like, "Oh."
Stop.
I mean, Leah, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure Tommy has done it before.
Do you remember?
Stop.
Do you remember that video when Hamza is like, "Tommy likes Leah"?
Yeah,
And Tommy's
that's the
like,
one that threw
Oh
me
my
off. Because like
God.
before, I used to think it was a joke, but then when that came out, I was just like, ooh.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that stuff. Can you let me just go back to forgetting about that stuff?
Schleppy brings up a great point.
Absolutely.
He's role playing. He's just role playing. That's all. It's just a role.
Who?
play.
Bullfrog?
That's disgusting.
That's like a
How do
rapist.
you role play being gay?
Yeah.
No,
Like, what do you benefit from?
Like once the dick's in your mouth, there's no going back at that point.
no. He's talking about when he like just unsolicited sends people dick and balls and fucking gifts. Like this is the stuff I send Leah sometimes, like when we're like drunk or something, and I'll be like, "You ready to do it?" Instead of saying that, I'll send her like,
And I don't even want them.
and she doesn't even want them, but I'll send them like a picture of like a guy taking a cum shot in a pussy, and Leah will be like, "Oh God," and I'll be like, "Yeah," but
I've
that
gotten
yeah,
some
but my-
messed up stuff.
But my thing is like, how do you send gifts and stuff like that, and you're quote unquote role playing when you just got off the air saying that you're bisexual? Like that's you're gay. Like
I don't. Yeah,
there's-
Yeah, I don't know who this bullfrog guy is, but I'm gonna kick his ass.
You can't go back to that's like me saying like, oh yeah, I'd love to fucking suck a cock, and then just like be like, oh never mind, here's some dick pictures.
Yeah, seriously.
right.
You just can't do that.
Like if you like cock, you like cock. There's no going back.
And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But I mean,
No, absolutely not. But when you're pussyfooting around about it, that's the weird thing, and you're just doing it for attention, like this motherfucker is. Just saying.
Oh. You should have a couple more beers, and then we'll ask you if there really is a problem with gays.
I probably can't have any more beers. My head already hurts enough.
Imagine Bullfrog raping.
Coronavirus.
Imagine Bullfrog raping somebody and being like, "I'm just role playing."
I have I had nothing but Corona today, and I'm perfectly fine. I don't know what they're talking about.
Dude, I would love someone in the community to get coronavirus so they could set up a 24-hour like stream that I could tap into all the time to check on them.
To see how it progresses.
Yeah, to see how it's doing.
Just gonna monitor it.
Yes. Is there anybody out there with no life, like the life sucks, but you do watch this show and you have nothing to live for really, but we don't want you to die, but you have nothing to live for. Can you go out and just get the coronavirus on purpose? Set up a camera. Like we'll have to come up with we'll pay you like $100 a week, like, and put the camera on yourself and we'll monitor it. Like take your temperature live on the show, and we will have like live play-by-play. All right, let's go to our corona victim, and if we have another one, we'll put, hey, corona victim number 1 and 2. Let's go back to Arkansas. Joe Cronin Show listener Patrick is 3 days into the coronavirus, confirmed via test, and he's quarantining. How are you doing today? And he's like, oh, Joe, it's me. Today I've been throwing up a lot, and my side hurts, but everything is... Like, dude, that would be riveting. That would be like where's that fat loser who the monetized this ruined his life? What's his name?
That Bobbit fuck.
Yeah, Bobbit. Let's go get him and see, like, because I'd love to just look at that blob sitting there, fucking turning blue. You know?
Well, you know the obese people are going to die from it quicker, so obviously he'll probably die.
Right. I don't want him to die though.
Sleep.
That would be bad.
No.
See, that's the risk, is you don't want someone dying, because you don't want that to happen on YouTube. That will take, it's almost like if they die, you go, hey, wake up, man, we're on. Hey, dude. And then you realize, like,
fuck.
So you go, hey, look, he fell asleep, everybody. Anyway, we'll be right back after this. And
He's like,
and then we never
so
we never cut back to the guy again, and people are like,
he's
what
on
happened?
his side. He's like on his side like he usually is, and you just can't tell if he's like watching TV or like asleep.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What happened to
So fucked,
what happened to that Bob guy? Like what? Like why aren't we going back to him? Oh, don't.
Literally you shit on him and then he never came back.
He left. I don't know. He just turned his feet off, and oh well. Oh, it was funny while it lasted, and then like someone like a week later was like, dude, I read an obituary that he's dead, and then he died, or like might have died on your stream. I don't think so, man.
You know who I just thought of as really could get fucked over?
Who?
Larry Funk.
Oh no!
Wasn't he on recently, Joe?
I mean,
or was I tripping on?
I still can't tell if that was him or a fake call.
He had that transplant, which you're on like, aren't you on like immunosuppressants when you get a transplant? So that your body doesn't like reject the organ. So that would make you like really susceptible to something like this.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna have to like find a way to check in.
I think Larry Funk's in the backwoods. Like it's gonna. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Sorry, dropped my phone on my keyboard.
Dummy dropped
your
his
typewriter.
On my what?
Your typewriter.
Yeah, dude. Typewriter.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I shouldn't say anything because I have.
You have a typewriter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't use it because he's kind of smart. I think.
Well,
There's something about your mic that just makes it so much worse.
Wait, I think it's because the mic's on his desk and he doesn't have a scissor arm.
I don't know. I got to get one eventually. Once I start this new job, man, that new microphone is the fucking first thing I'm buying.
And a shock mount. You need a shock mount. Because look at mine, Ray. Listen. You're hearing the table in the background.
All right, well, this is my table.
Yeah, see, it's that sounded like you just cut you just cut your own dick off.
I wish.
It sounds like if instead of tapping on it, he literally just bashed his head on his fucking desk.
I'll do that too if you really want. Just let me go get another beer.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. I can breathe. I'm okay.
Get a beer. It'll make you feel better.
No. Are you trying to kill the guy? What the fuck? That's not gonna help.
No, dude. American Coors Banquet helps any ailment.
We're just drinking some Coors.
Yeah, dude. Coors is the best. Brewed here in Colorado.
Brewed in Colorado, off the soft wetness of the Rocky Mountains. Coors.
Coors Light.
Banquet, not light. Light is disgusting.
Have a Coors banquet. Hi, it's me,
Coors.
Jake the Snake
Coors
Roberts.
keeps all the fags away.
Coors Light. Oh my God. Coors will keep the fags away. You ever want some? What the fuck?
The fuck is that?
What is that?
The only way to get yourself the real Rocky Mountain High. Hi, everybody. I'm former professional wrestler Jake Roberts. The only way to get yourself a real Rocky Mountain High is to pour back a crisp and cool Coors Light. Trust me, it's better than an 8-ball in a hooker's ass. Trust me. When I'm doing DDP yoga, I need a little something to get me going. I just knock back a cold Coors Light.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 p.m. somewhere. What the fuck? Thanks, Jake. Have a Coors. Have a Coors, you fucking snake fucking faggot. You fucked a snake,
Fucking
man.
idiot.
And Vince thought it was funny. Any other employer would have said, dude, what are you doing? Stop that. Vince McMahon's laughing his ass off like, yeah, fuck the snake. Fuck the snake. And I'm like, man, these guys, they're going to get a snake back and with my cum in it. You know, he like, because he always had...
It's gonna be an albino snake, but it's really my cum.
My cum is going to come out of its ass when it shits. It's going to shit out my cum. Did you know he had to get a different snake? Because, like, he always had to get a different snake. You always think... Because when you were younger, you always used to be like, why does Damien look different sometimes? And it's because, like, he couldn't keep the snake for more than, like, 48 hours. So wherever, you know, wherever they went, they had to bring it back to the fucking animal people. It's crazy. And
Wow.
so I think it got to the point where they had a different one in every region or something.
When it bit Macho Man, I lost my shit.
Oh my God, dude. When I was a kid and I saw that, that was nuts to me. I mean, obviously they declawed it, I guess, or defanged it, but we didn't know that.
Didn't he still bleed?
Yeah,
it looked like he was still bleeding.
He had
or
blood
whatever.
dripping down his arm. Like, how'd they do that?
Yeah, seriously. That's something I want to know how the fuck they did, because that thing must have actually bit him.
Well, wait a minute. What kind of snake was it? Wasn't it like the constrictor type of snake?
Yeah, something like
So
that.
the danger's not in the teeth. That's not going to hurt you
So
real bad. The if it constricts around you, that'll kill you.
No, I
You can
believe.
get bit by those things. They've just got.
I think
got
it-
like a couple rows of like little teeth.
I thought it was a rattlesnake, to be honest. Let me go back and look.
I don't know. It still
It's
looked
not
like
like-
it fucked him up pretty good, because he was bleeding pretty good from it.
Yeah, I mean they're sharp, but I mean it's not like I feel like probably getting bitten by a dog would be worse.
Plus, he's a wrestler. Oh,
yeah.
No, it was a cobra.
Oh, it was a cobra.
It was a cobra that bit Macho Man. And he did bleed.
No way, he had a cobra. I thought he always had those like fucking boa constrictors.
He
or
had
whatever.
different ones. I'm telling you, he had different ones. This was a cobra.
But that's like way different. That would be like he'd have to come out and be like, "This isn't Damien. This is something else." Because you can't mistake the two.
No, they didn't pay. They didn't pay that much attention to that.
No, there were literally two wildly different sized looking snakes.
Yeah, he had different snakes, but the one that bit Macho Man was a cobra, and you can tell
So was
actually.
he just using a different snake? I mean, like saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
it
he
doesn't
was.
make any sense.
I just told you he used a different snake all the time.
Yeah, but I thought that it was like they tried to have the same breed.
No,
like
they
try
didn't.
to pretend
no,
it's the same.
No,
snake.
they had an anaconda one time, for Christ's sake. It was a small anaconda, but it was I swear to God, they had an anaconda one time. It was always different. You go look it up. It's weird. Then he had a bright yellow one a couple times, whatever that is. He's had multiple different ones. Remember the yellow one's the one that came on Dean Ambrose too. Remember that? He peed on
Came
you.
on him like fuck. He
Didn't
jizzed
know.
on him.
It was poop.
He peed on you, kid. He pissed on you. No, I think it was pee. Jake said. Jake, because
Well, it's everything. Snakes just do one thing.
he peed on you,
It's not like they don't individually poop and pee. It's weird.
Imagine if the snake didn't bite Jake. I remember didn't bite Macho Man. I remember Macho Man had to work. Jake had to work a little bit to get it to bite him. But like it almost didn't. If it didn't, it would have looked really stupid. Like it would have looked like they probably would.
That was live too, wasn't it?
You know,
televised at least.
I remember watching it, but I don't remember if it was live.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not even that old. I don't fucking know. I've just seen replays.
He peed on you, kid. When he pissed on Dean Ambrose, there was just white cum all over fucking Dean Ambrose.
That's why it looks like that. That's why it looks like that.
That dude, my reptile or my lizard, that's what it looks like, man. The shit is white. It's very strange.
It's poo and pee. It's all together. Snakes do the same thing.
Fucking disgusting.
It's fucking nasty.
Hey, don't you fucking talk about her like that, you piece of shit.
Your mother?
Fucking fag.
Oh, my fucking lizard, bro.
Your lizard. Hey, listen, I want to thank well, you know, this is coincidental, but this is actually really weird. But I want to thank not Sausage, but I want to thank Nessa back on the Patreon, $2 patron. Thank you, Nessa. Welcome back. Daniel for joining the Patreon. Alexander for joining the Patreon. Duty Brown for joining the Patreon. And Sausage from going back up to the $5 Cronin Club. Thank you guys all for increasing your Patreon. Zach F. became a $5 patron. Peter Paul and Mary's mother became a $10 VIP. Fucking names.
I'll be back. I need more beer.
All right. Antichrist Sucker became a $10 VIP. And Furby7 became a $10 VIP. Welcome to the Patreon again. And here we are. Hope you guys are having a good time. Had to get the bullshit out of the way at the beginning. And I hope you enjoyed that. Not really about anything specific. But
you made your piece, right? You said what you had to
say. I did, man. I've begged for weeks and months to leave me alone, but it's stop. And we get the questions tonight. Lots of questions for Corrupted. Is Leo whore? That's question number 1.
Jesus.
Is it really?
No, I just made that up.
I like how you're just casual about it now. You're just like, is it really?
Because it could have been.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But
I mean,
still,
obviously,
like,
come on, it's a joke. You know, I mean, like, Leah's super not a whore that it's like, you know, like, there's some people you could say that about. Like, some people's wives you could say that about. And, like, you know, you'd be like, yeah. Like, and I'm not talking about anybody here. I just mean, like, you know, people in your real life. Like,
right.
Like, you know, that guy's wife. Like, that's fucking weird. I wouldn't ever think that about pretty much anybody's wife that I've ever met on any of these shows. I don't think, except for Dummy's mother.
Yo, yikes!
He's not here, so I figure let's just shit on him.
Yeah, let's just fucking bash on him until he gets back.
Yeah, Dummy's whore mother, who birthed his fucking balding head.
She cummed all over his hair. That's why it's all yellow and shit.
It's really going bald. Like, I mean, I've gone bald in my 27s, 8s, 9s, but not anything like what's happening to poor Dummy. He's gonna have a Rubik's Cube on his head.
Oh, what does that even mean?
I don't know.
Rubik's Cube on my head? Where are you gonna have to solve the puzzle and unlock the brain?
Yes.
Yeah, you won't find anything in there.
No, there'll be nothing in there. It'll be empty.
Joe, did
Just
you?
full of...
Yeah, Beyond the Mat. I've watched Beyond the Mat a lot. I saw that when it debuted back in the 98 or 99. It was great. And then I watched it a million times. It's like one of the best documentaries ever. King Cobra from 1991 to 1992 when he turned heel again. That's right. So yeah, he went to a cobra when he turned heel. So he went to like a more vicious looking snake.
So he did switch. It wasn't just like them throwing something out and being like, yeah, this is the one he has all the time.
Yeah, I guess so. And I suppose he had a handler having to travel with him.
Yeah, cobras are fucking nasty. You'd have to.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing.
What a fucking legend.
What do you mean? Now I'm in AEW. I don't have no fucking snake. Finally, I didn't want a snake. Fucking lugging it around. Fuck it.
He didn't need a snake because there's one in between his pants.
My snake is my dick. How about that?
Man, how happy is Jake that he doesn't have to carry that fucking snake around? because
He's probably real happy.
he said he didn't like him.
I mean, he was probably desperate for a job, right? I mean, why else would he fucking do that shit?
He's probably sucked a couple snakes in his day.
Yeah, you ever sucked a fucking... It's called an addiction, you narcissistic faggot.
I don't know. I mean, how much do you think Jake Roberts is worth right now, money-wise? Probably not a lot.
Nothing.
Probably not a lot. I'd like to see him and Jesse Ventura get in a fucking verbal argument.
Well, they
Didn't
are.
he have to like?
I have a podcast with them coming.
Didn't he have to like live with DDP?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Some shit like that.
This is an estimate, but they estimate his worth to be $500,000.
No way. I don't believe that.
You don't believe it?
Are they like factoring in his like trailer or something?
Oh,
Or shit that he owns. Fucking collectibles. My life sucks.
My life sucks.
I got a job at AEW and now those fucking coronavirus. I can't get paid.
I suck Tony Khan's cum. Did you know that? You ever sucked a billionaire's cum? I used to suck Vince McMahon's cum, but he was a millionaire. Now I've sucked a billionaire.
you imagine that if he sucked
Jesus.
off Tony fucking Khan.
Oh my god. He looks like, I've said this already.
Tony Khan looks like he's into some weird shit.
Yeah.
Looks like Louis Tully from, he looks like Rick Moranis. He really does.
A little bit.
He did you know he DM'd Jake DeMarco for a while one night?
No.
Tony Khan?
Yeah.
What? No. No
Yeah.
fucking way.
Yep. And Jake hit me up. I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about this, but it's been long enough that I think I can now. But he DM'd fucking Jake DeMarco to be like about something that we talked about on Out of Nowhere, and he was like, "Nope, that's not true. This is what's going on." And he DM'd Jake about it, and then Jake was like, "Okay, well, yeah, all right, I'll make sure to say that. We didn't. All right, that's not right." And then we basically did the show and talked about it. And then on that episode, I said, I can't tell you guys why this is true, but I know it's 100% true, and I can't tell you why, but here's why. And the reason why I can bring it up now is because nobody knows what the thing is that I'm talking about, really. So it's okay. But yeah, it was crazy. And I was like, do you realize a billionaire just DM'd you? Like, you ever had a billionaire
Yeah, seriously.
fucking DM you?
Should have just asked him for like $1,000, dude. I'm pretty sure he could have.
What? Yeah, that's he DMs you. Hey, give me $1,000. Hey, can I have a? Hey, while you're here, while you're here, Tony, can I have $1,000?
I mean,
Please.
it's kind of hard saying the truth. I mean, maybe for like 2 G's, I could probably, scoot that in there.
I mean,
what's 2
listen.
G's to a guy like that, dude? Really?
Why would you only ask for 1,000 if you're gonna be that brazen to fucking like maybe get on some guy's bad side by asking him for money and looking like an idiot? You might as well just say 10 grand or something at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, or like hire
fuck.
Joe Cronin. Jake could have told him to hire me. That could have been good. Like he could have said that, but no.
Fucking poor Jake. That's funny. I would have freaked out. I would have been like, "Oh shit!"
I was freaked out. I got the fucking screenshot still, and I'm like, I look at it and I go, "That's fucking crazy." It was almost the last time that I felt that crazy was when Dixie Carter used to DM me, because I was like, I can't believe like Dixie Carter is DMing me. Like, this is the weirdest thing ever, to have somebody, and to have them DM you for the purpose of saying, I like your voice. I like your commentary.
That's right.
And then say like, are you okay? How's it going? And then like, it's just weird. Like, and then to have her be like, I just found out that I'm on my way out, so I can't. There's nothing I can do, but I would have if I still had the company. And I'm like, oh, that's great. That shit was great to me. That was crazy.
Is she a billionaire too, or what is she?
So wait a minute.
What's her net worth?
Now all we need is Vince McMahon to DM Leah, and then we've all been contacted by one of the owners of a wrestling company.
Ew, I hope that doesn't happen.
Let me tell you something, Leah. I love the way your lips look.
Yeah, see, I feel like he'd be really creepy.
I've seen you on a couple of the shows.
Saw you on monetize this.
Imagine he
Never-
says that shit, dude. Dude, imagine he sends a voice message. Like, not even a text.
Yeah, Joe would probably be happy about it.
I would.
Joe
Yeah,
would
even though
fucking-
he'd be a fucking creep to me, and Joe would be like, "This is fucking great."
I'd be like, Leo, let's
He's like, play along with it.
Ask
Play
him-
along with it.
ask him if he wants to meet you. Ask him if he wants to meet
Get a
you,
million
Leah.
from him.
Do you want to meet Leah? Ask him if he wants to
Jeez.
meet you, Leah. No, I'm not normally a cuck though. Like those guys that bring their girlfriends to a band. You go to a concert and then the guy's like, "Yo, want to meet my girlfriend?" And, like they basically like whore out their girlfriend because they're such fanboys of the band. That's weird. Fuck you.
Right.
I'll knock the fucking band out.
But you'd whore me out for Vince.
Yes. Yes. Well, no, just to get you in the door. Then we get there and he'd realize that you're dolphin tight, and then he'd be like, "Oh."
Dolphin?
But
type?
then-
What is a
then I-
dolphin type?
That's like a tight pussy. You're like a
He's gonna realize that.
yeah, because he's gonna be like, "Oh, how about this? We put you in this outfit and everything," and then you'd be like, "No, I'm not doing that." And he'd be like, "What the hell?" I guess. But then I'd just start doing commentary randomly for him, and he'd be like, "Wow, you sound a lot like what I would sound like." I like.
This is
Well,
like
how are you?
he's got this like elaborate fantasy.
Yeah, dude, did you like recently have a fucking dream about this?
No, I mean,
Sounds very descriptive.
I can make up stories quickly, like on stuff. Like, come on,
Hmm.
this came out of nowhere.
Interesting.
This came all from authentically talking about Dixie Carter DM'd me, Tony Khan,
Yeah.
and I'm pissed off about this because Jake did get the better end of the stick. Not only was his owner of a wrestling company still the owner of the company, but his owner has much richer. I got like the
Yeah,
fucking trailer.
Sure.
I got the trailer park owner. Like what the fuck? Like
Well, that's what I was asking you.
This
Like,
is
what's your
bullshit.
net worth or
what's
What
my
it
is
has
your
to be
net worth
higher
now?
than Jake the Snake, right?
yeah 500,000. I'm betting it's more closer to like I bet she's got a couple 100,000 in the bank now.
For Dixie?
Oh, for Dixie, I don't know what Dixie has. Didn't she always borrow her family's money?
Well, I mean, her family is family, so shit's still part of her net worth, isn't it?
Her net worth is apparently $5 million.
Yeah,
Just
There
about.
you
I'm
go. See,
I'm
that
seeing
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah, 5 million. Yeah, she's got money. Tony Khan's is like $1 billion though, right?
Because of the fucking dick wars and all the shit that they own.
I don't know, man. He DM'd Jake and fucking Dixie Carter DM'd me.
$7 billion.
What? Say it again. You broke up. Dummy.
7 million?
Billion.
Oh, billion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, his dad is the one with the real money, right? Because Tony Khan's dad is the real billionaire, right? He's got the real
yeah,
money.
it's his dad. His dad was probably like, "You're gay. Just go fucking open a wrestling promotion or something, so you can stay away from the Jaguars."
See, I think that, yeah, I mean, this is clearly what he did. I mean, but the thing about Tony Khan is even though people make fun of him for that, like, at least he really knows the stuff, though. That's the thing. Even though he is a dork.
he does.
So, like, he's a dorko, but he knows the stuff. It's not like he's a mark dork for everything, and I'm going to start my own company and I don't know anything. He actually is pretty smart with it. Obviously, they made some mistakes. We've criticized him for it, and I've gone off on things, but they've done a pretty decent job, and he is pretty damn smart. So, but he is geeky, and it's funny to make fun of it. But
That show I went to was awesome, man. When they were in Denver, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that must have been cool.
I got to see Jake the Snake, man. It was fucking surreal as fuck.
I mean, I feel like I'm in Denver right now with the fucking air quality.
No, with the air quality, the coronavirus can't survive up here. You got to breathe deeply.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna whore Lee out.
Let's go back to that.
Yes, let's return to that subject.
I planned it out like you said. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Whoring my wife out.
All right, I'm gonna go pee myself, and you guys. I'll be right there. I'm just peeing myself right now.
Yeah,
into
for
a
sure,
bottle.
for
I got a
sure.
bottle.
No problem. We'll be here. DMOON and I always find some stupid shit to talk about.
Well, I mean, the good thing is now we have Leah too. So
Yep.
Have you guys gone out to like fucking stock up on shit, or you guys don't give a shit?
I did, yeah.
Well, Joe's been stockpiling for like months, as everybody knows.
He's been
Right.
waiting for this.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like reveling in his glory. Like everybody was wrong and I was right. Like everybody laughed at me.
Just fucking slapping on his like MREs and shit. He's like, this is me. I did this.
Yeah.
I don't think
God.
anybody knew it was gonna be this bad though.
No.
No.
Like people.
I
are
don't think
fucking
he knew it
stupid.
was this. I think he was just under the impression that something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the whole school thing is like,
that's
I think
pretty
it's-
crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. I'm just like, damn, like even schools, and then like you hear about all these events, like fucking whatever, like basketball, NHL was all
Yeah.
canceled.
That was nuts too. Yeah, when it was like what the NBA, and then like the next day it was like NHL and
MLB.
MLB,
Couple
and then the stupid what's it called, the XFL. They're like had to cancel, and
It's
it's
like,
like
oh yeah, I forgot you guys are still running. You're fucking...
yeah, I did. I completely forgot. They were like, oh, the XFL canceled. I'm like, really? That's still going on?
Hmm.
That's so fucked up. Yeah, no, but I mean, like, it's funny too because I was laughing at the NFL. They're like, oh, we have no plans on like canceling ours. I was like, well, yeah, no shit. You guys start to like fucking 6 months later.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course not. You guys shouldn't even made a statement. But yeah, like over
Well, they
here,
didn't want
like
to be left out.
it's funny because over here they who was it? It was Disney who like made a tweet. They're like, well, we have currently no plans on a post canceling Disney parks or whatever. You know, we haven't had any cases. I think they said something along the lines of that. And then literally everyone started shitting on them. And maybe like an hour later, they're like, update on parks. Like, yeah, we're going to close everything down like this Friday. It's just like, oh, okay, no shit, dude.
Yeah, and they stopped filming on a bunch of stuff. And then today I saw on Facebook or something. It was like, hey, 3 months early, you can watch Frozen 2 on the Disney XD or whatever
Oh, yeah.
app. And it's like, wow, you're trying to, like they had it and they were just holding on to it. And now they're like, we need money. Like, put it
Yeah.
on the app so people will sign up.
Yeah, because they what did they do? They postponed like Mulan and all that, right?
Yeah.
They got
And there's
pushed
even,
back.
I don't know if they're doing it locally here, but I saw a news story that they were like movie theaters were only letting so many people into each movie, and you had to like space out.
Yeah, I heard that.
That sounds retarded.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't
just
see how
shut
that's gonna-
down.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Well, some of
Fuck
my theaters over
movies.
here are shut down, but not all of them.
It's
I'm
like the right
surprised my
idea.
work is still fucking going right now, dude. I thought we were gonna shut down by now.
Oh my god, somebody sent me a picture today, because Boston's basically a ghost town,
Right.
but of course, St. Patrick's Day weekend, that's not going to stop anybody. And somebody sent me a picture of like lines in South Boston, like outside of bars. I don't know if they're like staggering how many people can be in there at once or something. But
Yeah.
I think even the Dropkick Murphys play somewhere like every St.
Oh,
Patrick's
dude,
Day.
I fucking love the Dropkick Murphys, dude.
Yeah, they're from here. And but you probably know that.
I don't, but
Oh,
hey.
my dad is or was or whatever. I don't know. The last time we talked to him, friends with the guy that plays bagpipes with them occasionally.
Hmm.
And so like that's pretty cool. But yeah, so they were doing, I think, a live on like stream rather than play somewhere, because they always play.
Right.
But yeah, it's still not stopping people from going out into large gatherings.
I mean, I think I was mentioning this before, but like, I don't mind that they're like taking precautions of like canceling like big events where, you know, big crowds are around.
Yeah, they
Obviously, you wanna
should.
contain it. Yeah, it's smart. But I mean, like, for people to fucking go out and like just take everything, like fucking toilet paper. Like, what is toilet paper gonna do, dude? Are you really trying to create like more people to like have smelly asses all day?
That's the thing, is like in the hand soap. I saw this post. It must have been on like Imgur or something, and somebody was like, You do realize, like, for you not to get sick, other people need to have hand soap too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just it's fucking ridiculous. I don't know what people are thinking. Like I said, I'm really hoping that this shit gets fixed within the next 2 days, so that people can just realize how stupid it was to just stock up on everything.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that I already know what's gonna happen. If this does all work out where we manage to stave this off and it doesn't get so bad or whatever, and then you're gonna have all the morons coming out being like, look, it wasn't even that bad, and we did all this stuff for nothing, and they canceled school and like all this shit, and it's like, yeah, that's why it didn't happen, because we canceled everything.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
there's gonna be morons that are going to be like, oh, everybody overreacted, and we didn't even do all this stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of the point of everything, and I don't think that's what people realize.
They don't. They're stupid.
You don't. The whole point is that it doesn't get worse. It's not that we're trying to fucking, I don't know. It's that like pretend that it doesn't exist. It's just that it's clearly here, but we're just trying to prevent it from like spreading or whatever.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep it like, because there's like a bunch of communities that got together. It was like a collective gathering of like a bunch of different towns in different, and it's not just Massachusetts. Other places have done it too. But they got together, and it's like they didn't have any active cases, but they were like, we're all gonna shut down for like school for like 2 weeks or whatever they're deciding to do. It's like just to prevent there being cases.
Right.
And so it's like, I don't know. People don't get it. And then you have like other people that are like bitching that they're like schools aren't closed or something like that, but then they're like taking their kids out to like the fucking stores and shit.
Yeah, the school thing is the only thing that I keep getting confused with, because I keep hearing to the end of the month, but then it's like I heard at first that it's like the remainder of the semester. Well, at least for me.
Yeah, so like nearly every town in Massachusetts, nearly every place in Massachusetts is 2 weeks. And Boston is, I think, a full month. But I kind of get that because it's Boston.
Right, of course, it's a bigger city and all that.
I think, you know what I think I heard too, and I didn't look into the story. I think I heard something like a plane landed today with a dead body on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait a second. What kind of laugh was that? What the fuck? Like, dude, like, are you the guy that killed the person? Like, that was the evil villain laugh. Okay. The fuck was that? Did anybody hear that?
What do you mean?
There's gonna be a fucking clip now,
dude, where is the clip of that? Hold on a second. Like, listen to this.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What? What the fuck kind of laugh was that?
It sounded like the fakest fucking laugh ever.
Oh my god, yeah, they thought the guy was dead, but it was really just a black guy who was sleeping. All right, no, go ahead.
You're so fucked up, dude. Actually, I'm not even gonna pretend that surprises me.
No, you know what? No, because honestly, the joke doesn't even work. Because if anybody looked dead, it'd be a white guy. White people look dead. You know, because seriously, white people get so pale sometimes. They're like, oh my god, that guy's dead. He's got some. No, that's a white guy, sir. Oh, okay. I thought. Oh my god, I thought that guy was dying.
Like white people get like super pale when they sleep, and then they wake up and they're all fucking red as fuck.
They get really pink too sometimes,
like cherry and shit. Yeah.
Leah, do you remember in Star Trek Enterprise, DMOON in Star Trek Enterprise when they meet not an Elorian, who's the guy they meet? The Andorian. They meet the Andorians for the first time in Star Trek Enterprise. The Andorians, they call the captain. They call them pink skin. Because they've got blue
skin?
They've got bright blue skin, so they go, okay, pink skin. But every time they said that, I kept thinking, well, what about the Asian and the black guy on the ship? Why are they calling the
still not blue?
Yeah, but it's like they're not. There's pink and white and black and olive. I mean, there's a whole bunch of colors on the ship. You know, like pink skin. I mean, that's just the white guy. What about the rest of the people? But yeah, white people, if anybody could corpse, it's a white person. So I had that joke backwards, but whatever. Anyway, move on. Leah, I guess it would have worked if you said we have a robbery on the plane. Okay, then it would have worked. All right, no, so Leah, why? What's going on here?
Well, I guess they landed and they found the guy had died at some point, so now they're testing him for. I think I say him, but I don't honestly know if it's a.
I'm just saying that's funny, man. Can you imagine the guy grabs the pillow, he's on he cricks back, you look over next to him, he's fucking dead as soon as you land. I'm saying that's funny as fuck.
Well, no,
I
because
also don't know where they flew in from.
you probably thought he was asleep. Everybody on the plane probably just even people next to him probably got up. The only way someone would have found out is if they kept nudging him, and they were like, "Hey man, the plane landed. Hey man, hey dude, the plane landed. Yo."
That's almost definitely what happened.
But what if he had the window seat and everybody got off and he was still sitting there and the flight attendant was like, "Sir." And then she found
it
him.
almost definitely was a flight attendant because most people just are like, "Get me the fuck off the plane."
Yeah, let me just.
They don't give a shit about anybody around them. They're just thinking like, "How quickly can I get my bag from the overhead and get out of here before the people behind me?"
Yo, this guy's asleep.
Imagine that attendant.
Yeah.
Like, yo, dude, this guy's fuking dead on seat 4.
He's fucking dead.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah, there you go.
He's fucking.
That was on what was that on Throwdown or Monetize This? I forget.
That was on a Monetize This, I think.
Oh my God.
You shit on a dead man's corpse or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
for sure Monetize This.
Poor fucking Tommy. I mean, that was fucked up. That was pretty harsh, that type of stuff, because like that was really his friend. Like I've said that
He's
before.
talking about his barber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
people
I mean,
die.
like I said, I said, somebody making a name on Scott's grandfather, whatever the fuck, like that's fucked up. But really, we had a dead Tommy's barber guy for like months. Nobody said a goddamn word.
He's still floating around, dude. I see him all the time.
You know what's funny is I still remember that episode. It was a Monetize This because remember when Tommy was telling the story about the fucking, what was it? No, it wasn't the barber. It was the guy riding the fucking truck. Is it his dad or some shit like that?
Right.
Oh, his grandpa.
His grandpa. There you go. And then Joe's like, "Yes, we get it, Tommy." At the end, he honked his fucking horn. Can we move on? It's like he just fucking shat all over his fucking story.
Well, yeah, he's a shitty storyteller.
Yeah,
I don't remember what episode that was, but if anybody remembers what episode that was where Tommy flipped out, I would
Put it in
love
the chat.
Hector.
Oh, where he flipped out? That's every episode.
Hector Gutierrez says it was a throwdown where he did it.
I probably got the grandpa and or whatever that was, grandpa and his barber confused.
They're the same, honestly.
I think it was a throwdown now that I think
Both
about
old fuckers that died.
it. Man, throwdown's been around for a while now that I think about it.
It has been, man. It's been on a run.
Wait, here it is. I think this is it.
You act like my friend in the fucking Skype call.
It was throwdown.
You act like a fucking shithead in the fucking donations.
Everybody is welcome for this legendary clip. You're welcome, everybody.
What the fuck, dude?
Wow.
No one
It
wants
flew-
to
oh.
hear nice donations. I mean, imagine how boring the show would be.
That's right, dude. That's right. Everybody likes to shit on Tommy. Let's just fucking shit on Tommy because it's a fun thing to shit on Tommy. That's a real nice thing to do is shit on Tommy.
This was October 2018. Damn, it's been a while.
Hey, I found out where that plane flew in from.
Let me hit
Into
this.
Boston.
Yeah, let me hit this first. Well, yeah, that's a tease. We're gonna get back to that. One second. Let me just play Tommy flipping out real quick. He's gonna scream any second. Wait, that plane landed in Boston?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, lovely. Like, everybody
You're
loves to
nice.
take a shit on Tommy because Tommy's just a piece of shit. Tommy's a fucking racist. Tommy's a fucking liar. Tommy's a
Joe
fucking
Pesci.
cheater. Let's just make him feel like shit. Let's just fucking put a bullet through his fucking head because that's what everybody wants me to do. Everybody wants me to fucking freak out. Everybody wants me to lose my mind. Ah! That's what everybody wants from me. So I'm fucking happy.
Tommy! Oh my God! What the fuck?
That was beyond Joe Pesci.
Oh,
Holy shit.
this actually isn't the clip. There's another clip though. Maybe it is monetized. This is a different one.
I think it was Monetize This, yeah.
Is this a different one? This is.
Giving the audience what they want.
Oh yeah, here it is. Wait, here it is.
You shit on a man's death! You fucking shit on a fucking man's death! It hurt myself for several days, and you guys make a fucking joke of it!
Jesus.
He's fucking dead!
There it is.
By the way, this is all Drew's fault. For anybody wondering. out there.
Yeah.
Oh
Fucking-
yeah, that's right. It
This
was
was-
Fat Lips McGee.
Yep, this was all Drew's fault. Drew was prodding him in the
I can't
chat,
wait.
prodding him with the donations, prodding him on the Skype call. This is all
I can't wait
Drew's
to tear
fault.
that motherfucker down the next time I see him.
It's life already has, so it doesn't.
I need to.
Family in the stairs! Cause he's fucking dead! And you guys make a fucking meme out of it! A fucking meme! What you do, you cannot let the
Jesus.
My God, man.
Ah!
That was, I mean, dude, I was watching that laughing, but also scared. Like, I was like, I was watching that and I was laughing because it was so crazy,
Yeah.
but I was also worried about Tommy because it was so fucking crazy that he got that worked up that people had been getting at him constantly about it. But oh my God, it's fucking dead! Like, holy fucking, how do you do
Yeah,
that?
like he's gonna pull the gun out and that's
Yeah.
what it felt like.
It's always Drew. It's always Drew.
Yeah, seriously. He's gonna pull out a Nerf gun and fucking blow the fucking Captain Crunch out of his head.
Somebody brought it up and wanted to know where that clip was. Well, there you go. I mean, thanks for the millionth time we had to go over it, but it's there. It is. It's on Throwdown. So, see, people thought it was on Monetize This. That's why you never found it, because you were searching Monetize This for it. You didn't know it was on Throwdown. So there you go.
In Drew's diddle cave.
Ryan Karp says, "When do you think?" Oh wait, Leah. Where did the plane come from?
Okay, so first of all, they figured out the guy was dead before the plane even landed.
Nice. That will panic everybody. Cool.
Yeah, but it came in from Dubai.
Oh man. Dubai. So it was Awondy's dad.
So he slit his wrist.
The Jaeger bomber.
I remember. Oh my God. I forgot about those fucking clips.
Dude, I love those clips so much.
Oh
I
my
play them all
God.
the fucking time.
I don't even know where I put those now. Oh my God.
I know they were on a AEW review, I think.
Yeah, they were, and I have them in my Facebook still, but I just don't know where I. Oh my God, I'm going to kill you, Bailey. You fuck.
You fuck. The Jaeger bomber.
Oh man, do I have it? No, I just got all the other Awondy sounds. I got
I
all.
want to
the
do Jaeger bombs again on Monetize This.
Frog off! Frog off!
That was legendary from his
It's the JB rant line.
his
no?
rant line. Yeah, the rant line. Ryan Karp says, wait, was there more to this, Leah?
The story?
Yeah.
I
Dubai.
don't think so.
I mean, what
let's
did he
see.
die of? Why did he die? Do they know yet?
Well, that's all right. So they said all they had was they called in the state police for a cardiac arrest, and I don't know if they were supposed to land in Boston or if that's just the closest airport they could get to. But yeah, it was called in as a cardiac arrest. They met them at the gate, but he was pronounced dead, and now they're testing him for a possible coronavirus to see if that's what killed him.
God damn. That's.
I mean, I don't think he would have fucking died in his.
Oh
sleep,
wait, no, they were
probably.
definitely coming back to Boston because it says he's a 59-year-old Worcester man.
What? Wow, he
Yep.
was right up the road.
Yep.
So they're gonna test him for corona, and so all those other people on the flight are like fucking
They're
terrified.
all in quarantine now.
Oh, real? Oh my God, they're freaking the fuck out.
They not on the plane. I'm sure they probably got to go to their houses, but yeah. I mean, if they're suspecting this guy has corona, that's gonna be a quarantine.
Wow. That is.
Let's see. It says investigators determined the man traveled from Boston to Chennai, India. I don't know how to pronounce that. On March 4th and had a layover in Dubai prior to his return flight. So it looks like he spent time. If they're suspecting this guy has corona, that
Oh, my star. I just played the show. My bad.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck was that? Leah got loud.
I hit the play button by accident.
Hmm.
My bad. No, keep reading. I was interested in this.
Says he had been sick with gastrointestinal problems for several days prior to and including the day of his death. Maybe don't get on a fucking plane with people if you don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah. People don't give
People
a
don't
shit.
care.
Yeah, I gotta get the fuck home. I don't care.
His family's saying they don't think he had any pre-existing conditions.
No, he probably had like a fucking something else go wrong. Probably had something wrong in his bowels, or maybe he swallowed.
It's possible.
He swallowed a dildo.
But given the current state of everything, probably not taking any risks.
Imagine if he had a fucking goddamn like fucking had swallowed a dildo. What the fuck would happen if you swallow a goddamn dildo right down your fucking gullet?
I'm sure D would be fine.
Why me?
Because you're used to taking dick down your throat, you fucking weirdo.
You walked into that one, man.
I guess so.
That's weird.
Hey, you fucking idiot.
Hey, you fucking idiot. But yeah, man, listen. I'm sure he's dead for a reason, you know?
Yeah, seriously. Natural selection.
So, on to the next one. Ryan Karp says, what do you think the infection rate for coronavirus will be peak in the U.S.? My best guess is mid-April. When do you think the infection will peak? Well, last night you fucking tore the fuck up out of Drew. So, Leah, when's the peak of this virus going to happen?
I don't know. I don't have statistics on that. I don't just make stuff up like him.
Oh! Take that, you fucking monotone fish lips fuck.
Take that, you guppy-lipped faggot.
There it is.
What is the DMOON just goes, there it is. Fuck does
D-Moon's
that?
been waiting for that. He's going to clip it now.
Well, because I'm always keeping count. Like, for some reason, we always find a way to just shit on Drew, and it's funny. It's like literally funny.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not.
He's not
hating
here
by any means. I'm just. It's funny.
It
like
is funny.
Somehow we always find a way to make fun of that weird fuck. It's just like, how do you? Oh my god! It's,
Oops. I'm sorry,
Poor
Drew.
dude.
No, but he was like, trust me, nobody's gonna be hurt. Like anything.
Did you see the fucking argument he had with Monica on Twitter?
Oh no, but I can imagine the post show to monetize this is glorious. I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, I need to hear that too.
Drew's sucking off Monica.
No.
Sucking off
Monica was
Monica's
shitting on him
tits.
on Twitter.
I'm sucking off Monica's tits. By the way, tonight's show.
Being ridiculous about all this.
I made tonight's show available for all previous patrons as well, so I hope you guys enjoyed the treat. Once a month, I sometimes do it. This was one of those nights, so I'm glad everybody's here. I hope you can become a patron if you haven't, and I hope you do. I hope you become one. Come back. We're here every week. There's a lot of episodes probably to catch up on for you. And like I said, you know, keep me out of the bullshit. And also to the people with the fake names, man, I'm gonna have to ban you. You know, if you know, JB's mom die, like Scott's dead grandfather, like that's not fucking cool, man. Why the fuck would you shit on somebody's fucking family members and stuff like that and talk shit about it? Like, I get it, but it's like you're gonna get banned, bro. It's, you know, fucking fat mouth face. Like, I know what you're doing. You're gonna get banned. Like, you're making fun of people. You know, in the end, like, don't shit on people like you do. You send me messages. I'm not gonna hate on anybody. It's not gonna work. I don't want to hate on these people. I don't care. Let people shit on me if they'd like to. Stop. Don't do it, man. It's not gonna fucking work. And those names are fucked. I'm not gonna just promote them in the chat or something. You're gonna get fucking blocked or something, you know. So just don't get blocked. You know what I mean? If you don't want to get, because then someone's already yelled at me for blocking them. I'm like, well, your fucking name is fucking shitting on somebody's dead relative or something. I assume. I don't even know, but you're gonna get fucking blocked. But anyway, Everybody else having a good time. 69 in the chat if you're feeling good. Slow mode is enabled. The mods have had a busy time tonight, and I appreciate that. On to the next question. Oh, Dummy's going to throw up. Here it comes.
Oh, I'm good. I had a little bit of a scare for a minute there.
Do you think that Bullfrog has lost his virginity, Dummy?
No, I don't. I think he's a virgin fuck.
Whoa. Really?
Like I said, man, me and him are ever on the same call. We're gonna come to blows.
How does it count if you're gay? Like if you get fucked in the ass, did you lose your virginity or
No. If your dick has not touched pussy, you haven't lost your
Whoa.
virginity.
I bet he says like, "Oh, I've done fucking 1 million. I've fucked a lot." Like,
Yeah,
I want you to
probably-
ask him on
He's
the
probably
next
fucked his own
monetized-
mom.
oh,
Joe, I want you to ask him what positions he's done if he says yes.
all right, that's a great.
Tell him to name you like five.
I bet you if I
Five
say
positions
like,
at least.
so how many different sexual positions have you done, Bullfrog, and which one's your favorite? I bet you he goes,
Oh, you know, the one where you're like laying down.
no, see, you're giving him way too much credit. I believe his answer to that would be, yes.
Dude, he asked, his mind doesn't process fucking questions till like 5 minutes later. Because I swear to God, I was watching the episode yesterday, and like
Yeah.
he would answer questions you were asking like 5 minutes ago. It's
Oh,
like
really?
you need to slow it down for him. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You need to go back and listen to it.
I think I was giving
It's
him.
like really, really fucking slow.
I might have been giving him too much credit. Like I guess I didn't know just how tarded he is. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't realize it.
Well, I mean, when your mascot's a bullfrog, like, how fucking smart could you actually?
Right.
Honestly.
Right. Or you could just be called Dummy too, and
Listen, I wear this name like a fucking badge of honor.